Hi, everyone. Hi, Ascension and 5D Daily. Thanks so much for coming on today. So today I'm just here with first of all, I'm here with my cards. So I will be giving readings if you want one. Elemental Magic and Manifestation, Fae Oracle deck cards. We'll be doing some cards with that. And I thought I would just come on today and talk a little bit about spirit guides and how they help. Because spirit guides are so helpful. And they're so helpful to helping you on your path. And knowing your spirit guides is like a serious game changer. It changed my life and is actually how I teach people how to open their psychic senses is with their spirit guides. So either in like just a general starting point sense, or like in tag we do meditations to meet spirit guides, and I have some free ones as well, and just that in that way, and I can talk about that in a second. But also, like when you really know them, I actually use this for my first level of trance channeling mediumship course, is meeting your inner band, your most important spirit guides, because these are the guides that help you in every way. And so it makes it for a really safe first level. And of course, we do channeling life. We explore 5 different ways. And even though it's a beginner's course, so a lot of advanced channelers take it, because we also touch a lot on discernment, on safety, and really getting to know your guides. And I also attune you to the guides so that you go deeper. But anyway, let's just talk about spirit guides in general and how they can help you, whether you take my class or not. It's not a big deal. Hi, Angelica. Hi, Lillian. Oh, and so you have to click the link inside the description so I know who you are. And it's just a quick click. That's Facebook rules. Oh, thank you. Hi, Joanne. Oh, at work? Okay. Well, yeah, I'll give you a reading with my cards in just a second. Let's just talk about spirit guides real quick. Some of you already know because you've taken my class before. This person, if you're like on a phone and then you click and it doesn't go into the app and it doesn't work, I don't know, sometimes it can be a little weird. And then just tell me who you are each time you post. Okay, so spirit guides. First of all, how many spirit guides do you have? You have hundreds of spirit guides. You have so many. I would say maybe not. I mean, you should have at least 80, because spirit guides, there's the inner band of spirit guides, which I was saying is who we like connect to in my first level trance channel mediumship course. And then there is outer layers, like outer circles of spirit guides, all different kinds. And then there's like temporary guides. So if you like connect to a being and they're like helping you, then that is like a spirit guide for a little while. I mean, you could, it's a temporary spirit guide because they are guides that are spirits, right? And what kind of spirit guides are there? There are all kinds. There's like fae elemental beings, there's ascended masters, there's like gods and goddesses, there are light beings, like beings purely of the light, like that might just show up as like yellow light or like solar light, something like that. And then there's can you guys hear me okay? I have my microphone in a different place. And there's kind of like there's also angels. So everyone has a guardian angel, of course, and many people have angels as well in their spirit guides. And what else? There are fae, all kinds of being. Yeah. If I forgot one, you guys let me know. So they're all they could be anything. And it's so cool. So you have like inside the inner band, you've got your joy guide, who helps you with messages, helps you remember you came here for joy, not for like getting stuck in the 3D muck. Then you have your doctor teacher, that's who helps you like find a class that's good for you, or like find the right book or the right course, or something to learn, or something to dedicate yourself to, like meditation, something like that, And then we have the master teacher. That is your main guide. Some people call it the main guide. And this is the one who's like in charge of all the other guides and very helpful. You have a chemist or alchemist guide. This is your healing guide, helps you with your own body and helps you, if you feel drawn to healing others, helps you heal others. And that's one of the things we do in my trance channel class. I do have one this weekend. And then the other one is a protector guide who helps protect you. So all your guides are really protective. but your protector guide is like officially in charge of protection. Then you have like a gatekeeper guide. This is not one of your inner band guides, but really important guide that holds the gate where all the beings who want to talk to you, whether you consider yourself a medium like I am or not, you still have lots of beings who want to give you messages, or maybe like past loved ones or whatever. In the gate, that they would be controlled behind the gate. The gatekeeper let them in if they're, if they deem them okay. And your joy guide goes behind the gate and keeps them in line. So that's a couple of ways that your spirit guides help you. Those were some kinds of spirit guides. There's also like messenger guides, temporary guides. Your inner band guides are like born with you. There's so many different kinds of guides. And how can you meet them? What can you do? Well, when you meet your spirit guides, they can really, really help you. Specifically, I've built my entire business up to this point almost mainly with my spirit guides. So I have never done any kind of high ticket coaching or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with it at all. I just never have. My spirit guides have told me every step of the way of what to do. And they have been really helpful. They tell me all kinds of things. So opening your psychic senses can really help you in business, no matter what it is. And being open as a medium is just your birthright. It doesn't have to be anything like what, that then you must become a medium and give other people readings and talk to dead people and have dead people walking around your house. It's not at all. In fact, in my spirit guide class, which is free, which you can get on my site, you can learn how to have spiritual boundaries, and you can learn about all the different spirit guides, how to contact them, what to do, and all of that. And so it's really helpful if you want to. There's also like some meditations in there, some like taste of my tag membership. There's 3 great meditations in there. One is a fairy guide. See, Galactic Fairy brings you a gift of fairy light modality. Those are things that happen in tag in a meditation. We have a Druids and Priestesses from Avalon Highest Timeline meditation, which is great. We're working on timelines this month, and tag as well, a little more advanced than that month, of course, because we're always building on it. But that's such a cool meditation. I love that meditation. And then we also have in there attunement to your unicorns and meet your joy guide, which is really important. So if you have a question for cards, I will be doing that. So I'm almost done. Just giving you a little 10-minute class. Learn more here or I linked to it in the comments. So, I linked to it and posted it in YouTube. Okay, well, so anyway, I'm also live on my YouTube page. All right. You can't hear, but everybody else can. Missy, that's just Facebook. I know you're having trouble with that. That's awful. Can you see my hammock? That's actually the copy of my hammock. I think this is exactly where I'm going next. I'm going to be sitting in that hammock. My husband's making me a coffee. And I'm going to be channeling what the Selkies are bringing for tag next month, which is like transformation through self-worth and multidimensional living concepts. It's so cool, and I can't wait to channel it all. Hi, tell me who you are, or tell me each time you post so I know who you are. Okay, so the one last thing I wanted to tell you before I do the cards is this. What was it? Why is it that everyone can open their psychic center? So just what I was talking about, how opening your psychic senses helps you in business and it helps you in every way. It helps you in love and relationships. It helps you in your own shadow work. It helps you in every way. So opening your psychic centers is just your birthright. It's what you're supposed to do. And a lot of us were just gaslighted as kids, like, oh, you have such a cute imagination, unicorns. But of course, we were being serious and people told us it was just our imagination. And a lot of us shut it down. Or maybe you saw spirits walking around your house. And see, that's a thing. A lot of times people have a lot of psychic senses open, but they don't have good spiritual boundaries, or they don't know how to do that. And so then they can't really use their psychic senses, or they get scared of them or try to shut them down. But the truth is, the more you know about it, the more you can stop all that. You can control it. You can have a handle on that. And I teach that in the Spirit Guide class, which is free. You can find it on my homepage or at learn.soundwavesheal.com/spirit guides. And you can learn how to deal with that. So When you hear mediums saying stuff like, oh, this being woke me up or standing over my bed or something super creepy, that's just what that medium is planning. That's just what they want to do. So that's their own choice. Either they don't understand spiritual boundaries or they find it fun and interesting for that to happen. I know mediums who could do more boundaries, know how to do it, are very great mediums, but they choose to have this kind of excitement. Like maybe they're going to write a book about it later. You know, maybe they just want to have this really exciting thing to say, like, oh, this crazy being was sitting in my living room, right? Wanting me to talk to them. And that's cool too. You can do it that way if you want. For me, no. I'm telling you what, gods, goddesses, so-and-so's grandmother, whoever, they all wait in my waiting room and they talk to me through my joy guide, who is my messenger guide. And you can do the same thing. It's all about intention. I talk about that in the class. So, Diane, hi. So you've been hearing words with guidance. That's great. That's so cool. Okay. All right, then. So that was the last thing I wanted to say. I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it, and I'd really love it if you wanted to get the whole Spirit Guide class, or if you already have it, if you're in TAG, know that I updated it last week. So it's a new one. Has a little more information. I updated it in the freebie, in TAG, and in the first level trance channel medium. Of course, I put it in there too because it's an important part of the course. And I do have a course this weekend if anybody's interested. And if you want to open your psychic centers and you want to do it with the Fae, whether you're very beginner or you're really advanced and you are really wanting that in-person, like deep, really understanding of it and like getting it faster and more practice. And I really recommend my April retreat. It's going to be amazing. It's all inclusive. All you need to do is like bring yourself. We'll be feeding the hell out of you with really high vibrational meals, whatever it is that you eat. If you're vegan, if you're farm to table, I got you covered. Don't worry about it. We got it. So we have amazing food and, we have like all kinds of fun. You can read all about it on my website on the homepage, on the retreats page. And it's really a lot of really great fun. All the things that we're doing, we will be working with your psychic centers. And I just want to say, so many people are afraid to use the word psychic. And I just want to take the stigma out of it. We're all psychic. What's wrong with saying you're psychic? Coming out of the psychic closet is a huge step in being seen as the light worker that you are, even if you're not using it for that. Maybe you work in like staffing, or maybe you work in the hospital as a nurse or doctor or a surgeon. It doesn't matter what you do. If your psychic senses are open, you're doing that job better. If you're on your light path, then you are using information from your spirit guides and your helpers all day long to help you do a better job, to do what you came here to do. It's so important. Oh, the other thing I want to answer is, what are light beings? People ask me, what are light beings? I talk about light beings all the time. Okay, guys, I always say I only work with beings of the light. And that is a testimonial, or however you want to say it, an intention that I say is part of my spiritual practices. And I think you should say it too. So when I'm working with beings, they are beings of the light. I call them light beings. Yeah, that's right. Hi, Lane. Okay. All right, I'm going to start giving you cards. Missy, I'll give you one even though you can't hear for the replay. All right, tell me who you are. Oh, mate, are you making a vision board? I just posted about that. Oh, thank you. You're not on camera. All right, let's start with Angelica. All right, so we're working with Faye today, and of course I'm working with Faye in the retreat. If you want to learn about Faye, I have all kinds of resources for you. My TAG monthly membership, my new elemental cards, which are available on my site, has a booklet that introduces you to it. I'm working on a book, a lot, hopefully out soon, and that will help more. I just have a lot. I can help you personally in a personal attunement. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just saw this. And okay, Jamie, I'll get you. And here it came up for you. You got synchronistic events, but Starlight, the dolphin pod. So synchronistic events happening for you. I think you're already seeing it with the whole, it's not Belize, it's Poland, right? You guys are moving to Poland with your husband's work. I'm already seeing synchronistic events for you here. All right, so when I'm looking at this card, what's really popping out for me more than usual is the peace, the dove. So for me, dove means peace. Friday, I'll be on live again. I'll be talking a little bit more about how to use your spirit guides to open your psychic senses in a very easy way. Although that is included in my free spirit guide masterclass, but I'll talk about it and give cards on Friday so you can review. So this means peace to me, and I'm seeing it really pop out. And so I'm just getting that you're seeing a lot of synchronistic events. You're seeing a lot of things happening, and the feeling is peace. And as you know, for law of attraction, feeling the feeling is the most important part. So you really want to just step into this new timeline for yourself that we're working on. I hope you're doing your vision board. I just posted mine. That was the sigil for tag. I hope you're doing a vision board, and I hope that you're really working on that highest timeline with the Anshars this month in tag, since you're in it. The meditation will be this weekend, and all of that is really going to help you with this timeline work of stepping into that piece. And the most important thing they want you to know is like to keep this synchronistic events like going and going is really, really to sit in that feeling of peace and bring that to you. Okay, Angelica. Okay, I see you guys on YouTube as well. Hi, Brenda. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, I'm going to get to you. And tomorrow I'm also live in my Ascension in 5D daily Facebook group, and that's where I'll be live on Friday, just there. So if you're on Facebook, I'd love for you to come on over. I know, Missy, your Facebook app doesn't like you. Maybe you need to update. Okay, so this is for Missy, even though she can't hear. Ooh, you got Abundance Windfall. This is Sam Hai, the troll. These are my cards, which you can buy on my site. Elemental Magic and Manifestation. Yes, trolls are giants, and they are not scary. They might be silly looking, scary looking, but they're not. They are positive beings, at least the ones I talk to. All right, so the Abundance Windfall for you, Missy, it's all tied into this new timeline you're stepping on, and I'm seeing it really clearly, probably from your tag work and your inner work as well, the new job you're looking at, the new adventure you're building with your shop. So I'm just seeing Abundance Windfall. Let's see. There's also money coming out of the blue. So keep going with the feeling of abundance, the feeling of being there, using that feeling of the law of attraction. So the Fae love the law of attraction. And so they always remind me of it when I read people from these cards. And these cards are for manifestation. They're for beginners. In the booklet, I teach you how to use it if you don't know how. And I teach you how to use it as an advanced channeler as well in there. All right. So, Danielle, you got Caution. The Balboan is like a type of Sasquatch. It's a type of giant. Fuscat, the Balboan. For you, Danielle, you know what they're saying? The caution is that you don't fall back on habits that are more about keeping yourself safe than stepping forward with your light. That was a direct quote from your spirit guides. So really watch that. Like really watch where fear is keeping you from stepping into what you want. Oh, perfect. You got the job. Oh my gosh, Missy, I'm so excited. Okay, great. Oh my gosh, Abundance Windfall. That's so great. But I feel like it's also out of the blue. Like maybe there's a bonus or there's something like that. I don't know. There's something like that too. Okay. All right, Danielle. Okay, so this person is Diane. So Diane Lilo, I think, right? You got Compassion. I love tree spirits. So much fun. I did actually post the old tree and river spirits masterclass from Tag, like with all the trans-channel messages from the trees and the river spirits in my YouTube channel. So you guys can find it in there. You got Compassion. This is Latherlie, the tree spirit. And this is about compassion for yourself. So, Diane, I know that your mom. So the compassion for yourself that you're really doing the best that you can do, and that you're really doing great. Like your spirit guides are like, you're doing so great, but you're so hard on yourself. Like they really want you to kind of back off being so hard on yourself and really and give yourself compassion. They say as you would give your best friend, right? Yeah. So okay, and this person in my group, I would love to give you a card. The Facebook group rules make you click that link for StreamYard in the comments so that you I can see who you are. Or alternatively, just give me your name each time. Sorry about that. On YouTube, it's not a problem, so that's good. Okay, so Diane, looks like you might be driving. So you can always go back and hear that later, okay? All right, and then the next person is Amber. Hi, Amber. Nice to see you. Also another tag member. Amber, did you get this card already? Music for manifesting? I feel like someone pulled this card for you in one of the tag lives this week. Anyway, you got music for manifesting. Money Leprechaun. Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it's someone else. So let's see. I get two things. Do you like to dance? I kind of see you like putting on some beautiful, not beautiful, but inspiring, whatever music it is. Could be house, like whatever it is that you like to listen to. K-pop, whatever, you're like putting it on. It's like so inspiring. I see you manifesting. Actually, I see you like playing music and cleaning your house and like getting things done. And that's part of the manifesting, is like you may be feeling stuck in like chores, like you have too many things to do, or it feels like it's backed up, which is causing a problem of like feng shui not moving, or like, feeling like it's kind of backing up. So this is one thing you can do, put on the music and really just like dance or sing or whatever makes you feel good, and get that stuff like banged out. Even if you just do it 10 minutes a day, they're kind of saying that'll really help you. Oh, it wasn't you. It was the person before you. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing. And I also hear that, yeah, you be open to sound healing, in tag, in that month of begins program. I forget which one it is. I think it's like 6 or something. There's chakra clearing, how to clear your chakras and other people's with sound healing. It's like several different ways. And you might want to watch that video if you haven't watched it yet. I think it would help you, because they're also saying that like you and sound healing have like a thing, and maybe you're interested in, I think you have done light language. I can't remember. But there's also a little bit of sound healing in there. Okay. Oh, thank you. And thanks for being in my group. Let me know who you are. Either click the link in the comments or just give me your name each time. Okay. It's so nice to see you. All right. And I'll get to everybody. Okay. So let's see. I'm just a little slow, huh? Joanne, did I skip you? No, I see. Here I am. You're not up yet. I think I've got, who's next? Oh, I did. I think I skipped Lillian and Joanne. Okay. Sorry. It's sometimes hard to go back. And also I make the cards perfect for so they might have made me go around. Okay. So Joanne, you got finished. Merrimont, the elf, smaller elf. That's supposed to be Merlin's staff, by the way. So I told my artist, make it Merlin's staff. Okay. So they're showing me this, Joanne. What is that? A tree? I don't know. Let me see what the message is, because I had an artist do it, and I'm like, I've never, these are new cards, and I never noticed that before. So cool. Okay, so so I get it. The tree that they're showing me on this card, it's like finish. So it's like you're building something with many branches. So I'm going to assume this is like Lightworker business. So it's got many, many branches. So where it says, hi, I'm Rachel and I'm on live doing such and such. The whole thing at the bottom, there's like, allow StreamYard. It's just facebook.com/StreamYard, I think, if that's easier. Okay. Back to Joanne. Okay. So the tree is showing me that there's like, you're building many branches for something that you're doing, right? So you've taken psychic Reiki healing from me, you've taken light language, you've taken trance general mediumship. And so you have a lot of branches, you're in tag. I mean, you do a lot of things that are like increasing, and I'm sure you do other classes as well. They're showing me a new branch for you to add, and that is Akashic Records. So whether you want to go back to the Akashic Records month, which is the Druids and Priestesses month in the Archives of Tag, and look at that, or do some or if you want to dive into some Akashic record stuff with Aaron Stabile, who's amazing and does a lot of that work. There's something there for you, or maybe they're really showing me a book. So if you want to start with an Akashic Records book, then I think you should, because that's kind of what they're showing me. I'm getting all like tingle, tingle, tingle right here. Yeah, you got it, Mindy. There you go. So start with Akashic Records somehow. Okay. And then I skipped someone else. Who was it? I skipped Lillian. So let's get to Lillian. I think. Let me go all the way to the beginning. I totally skipped Lillian. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Here you go, Lillian. You got share the abundance dragon. So that's really great. They're saying the more that you share, the more the abundance comes to you. So Lillian, sometimes this card means like giving a percentage of your money to people who need money, whatever, to charity. Sometimes when I channel, I can't speak. You guys know what I mean. But what they're actually showing me, Lillian, you know how you're coming on live, and you're coming on live in Ascension in 5D very soon, giving cards this week. And they're saying that in itself, you like sharing of yourself and doing that practice of doing the cards actually brings more abundance to you. So Colin Hummelt, since you already know how to channel, you've taken my classes, Abundance Dragon Hummelt. I don't know. I think you have my cards too. Call in this dragon and ask that dragon for, to help you with abundance, because he's calling you in. Okay. Hi, Gazelle. Ooh, cool. Okay. So yeah, I'm using StreamYard, Mindy. So that means that it's not skipping around and Facebook's not screwing me up. I love StreamYard. It's like makes everything so easy. I love it. Okay, who's next? We got Missy, we got Danielle. For the people I can see, I did Amber. Here's Elaine. Elaine's next. Oh, that's so sweet. You got reevaluate. You got Gimses, the garden gnome. So garden gnomes are nature gnomes in your garden. There are many kinds of gnomes. Well, not many, actually. I know of 2. There might be more. They're telling me that's the 3rd. I'll have to add that to my book. Okay, so the Gens is the garden gnome. The reevaluate card for you, Elaine, is that you've made a decision about something, but it was a little hasty. They're not saying that it's wrong, but they're saying that there's a lot more for you to understand about it. So you made a decision and you're like, it kind of feels like to me, like when you make a decision because you're just kind of sick, everything you're like, but just fine, I'm going to do such and such. But they're like, wait, no, you're making too hasty of a decision. Reevaluate. It might still be the right decision, but there's more for you to understand and know about it. They really want you to go back. I hope you understand what this situation is that they're talking about. Give me some feedback. If you don't know, then I'll ask if it's something coming up in the future or not. So there's something you really got to think through, and because there's more components. It's like the answer can't be that simple. It has like an if, and, or but, or there's someone else. Is it someone? No, it's not someone. It's something else to consider. Okay. Okay. Quick plug for my April retreat. Open your psychic centers for a more joyful life with the Fae in the Smoky Mountains. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I got Diane, I got Amber. Oh, Jamie. Oh, okay, we can come back, Jamie. Oh, you got the card on the front of the deck. Alchemy and Magic. Look, from the front. This is Salimi, the unicorn. And you guys don't worry if you say all their names wrong. They don't care. Oh, here's your feedback. Okay, good. Okay, I'm so glad. So glad you got it. Now I got to go back. I lost myself. Back to Elaine. Okay. No, we got Elaine. I'm on. Who am I on? Jamie. Jamie. My real friend in person. No, I know Jamie in person. We're friends for a long time. Okay, so you got alchemy and magic. So they're showing me physical alchemy, like chemistry, something that you're doing or making. Are you blending oils, or making some sort of herbal something, or growing something. It seems like they show me all the time, Jamie, you in a lab coat. So they're showing me that vision now. I don't think it's literal. I think it's supposed to be like, yes, you're mixing oils or doing something with oils, and it's important. Maybe you're just mixing it like a special little blend for yourself. Maybe it's like Bach remedies or something like that. But I think it might be oils. Anyway, you're mixing it and you're using it for magic. You're using it for manifesting. If this is not something you had planned to do, then this is something they're asking you to do. So you're going to use that for manifesting. You know, put some oils together. What are you trying to manifest? And you're going to like use Reiki. You're going to use whatever you want. You're going to infuse it in all kinds of ways that you would like. Maybe with the sun, or maybe with words like switch words, maybe with colors, maybe with Reiki, maybe with angel fire, maybe with all kinds of the things that you know how to do. Maybe with some of the modalities that you have from tag, like elfin magic. You know, you're gonna put all that in there, or like the Palladian. I see the Palladian blue light too, and you're gonna put it in this oil, and you're gonna wear it, and it's like gonna be your magic alchemy manifestation. And like every time you smell it, it's also going to be like a sense memory, like, and anybody can do this, by the way, but this is just what I'm getting for Jamie, but obviously anyone can do it. So you're like going to smell it, and you're going to be like, it's going to make you think immediately of that thing you're trying to manifest. All right. And it's going to really help you. Isn't that cool? All right. This person, I hope you post it again so I can catch you. Okay. I'm moving and shaking now. Don't worry. I'm going to get you your card. All right, Angie, I heard you got a house. Oh, there you saying it. Yes. So excited. She gets always morning. Congratulations. It's so good. You got the courage card, Mateo the Griffin. Do you know what's crazy, you guys? And this is going to be in my book, my Fae Elemental book. But griffins are related to gargoyles. Who would have thought? They are like in some way related. It'll be in my book when I channel it. Okay. So Mateo the Griffin, courage for you. Just big courage. I think it really has to do with the house. They're just showing me like, whoo, like there's a lot. I think it might be too, like, it might be a little bit about decorating the house, like getting over a hurdle of like, of doing that for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's like, either it's something you're really great at, but you labor over, or it's something that you're afraid you're not good at. And they're saying you are very good at it, if you don't know. And that decorating, and that, or maybe it just seems like such a huge project for the whole house, but they're your spirit guides are so excited. The Fae are excited, and they're telling you have great courage, and there's more available to you. Call in Mateo and ask for help with courage if you need. Okay. All right, Brenda, thanks so much for coming on YouTube. If you want to join, if you're on Facebook, Ascension and 5D Daily is also where I'm live, and that's where I'll be live again on Friday night at 7 Eastern. You got the grounding card. This is Sordal, the wood nymph. All right, so they're saying it's really important that you ground into the 5th dimensional grid of Gaia. Do you ever do that? If you want, there's like a 5-minute mini meditation with Gaia. You can just search Gaia on my Soundwaves Heal YouTube channel since you're already on it. And I kind of walk you through it. But basically, for everyone, all you do is I unplug from the 3D matrix, and I plug deeply into Gaia's 5th dimensional new Earth grid. So if you're like, I do that every day, then let me know, because maybe there's something more to it. But they're really asking you to do that a little bit more. So let me see. Yeah, let me know. And hey, if you're not visual, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not like, I'm clairvoyant, and I don't like see the grid. I see to me, it looks like graph paper. It's like blue lines. It's a quick, fast thing you can do every morning. And, you might need to do it more often. They're also saying something about grounding foods. So some grounding foods like that can help you depending on your diet. Like if you're vegan, then I guess like root vegetables, or if you eat a regular diet, then, something hearty that really grounds you. You know what I mean? So they're kind of saying, yeah, that there's just more grounding that you need to do. So maybe just more often. Anyway, give me some feedback. We'll see if they have more to tell you. if you need. Okay. Hi, Tamara. Yeah, my husband made me a coffee. Actually, it's a latte. Oh, Tamara, you got the Selkie. When I'm done here, I'm going to channel the Selkies because they're coming next month in my monthly membership group tag for all kinds of things. They're coming for worthiness because I got this card like 1,000 times, but they're coming for multidimensional living and adjusting, for transformation. I haven't gotten the full bit yet, but it'll be posted soon. Anyway, you got Beesby, the Selkie, for worthiness. So one thing that I've gotten over and over is this month we're doing a lot of timeline work. And if you're on my YouTube channel, I hope you'll follow because I'll be posting soon the tag masterclass. I always post it for free on YouTube at the end of the month. And this month we're doing highest timeline work with the Anshars, who are galactical. And they're future earth beings, actually. And that's one thing that they keep saying. They keep saying that, like, what keeps us from abundance is a feeling of worthiness at any level. Like, it could be something just as simple as, like, who am I? You know, worthiness of, like, that you belong to the pie. The piece of pie belongs to you, just like it belongs to everyone. And worthiness for abundance is like so deeply tied in. And for many of us who, especially if you're like a more advanced light worker, you might just immediately just say, no, that's not me. Come on, I've worked on that many times, not me. But you'd be surprised. I think that every person in this earth has some layer of worthiness or self-worthiness that could use some help. So I do have a blog post that might help you actually. It's called 8 Ways to Release Shadow Work. Or I'll put it in it's Sound Waves Heal, which is my website, .com/shadow-work. It's only going to show up on YouTube, guys. And it talks a few ways of how to help that. So that might help you if you want. Okay. All right. Oh, it's so good. You put your vision board on the wall, Danielle. Love it. Okay. And I'm so excited, Missy. All right. I got to Diane. Okay, here's Sarah. Hi, Sarah. You got love. Membe, the fairy elf. I love this guy. Look how cute he is. He's got a little fairy kilt or something. I don't know. He's adorable. The artist I use is her name's Shannon Oliver, and she's awesome. I just love how she made my cards. And I know they're really quirky, but you'd be surprised how powerful they are. I really had the Fae help me make them very, very powerful. If you want them, they're on my website, soundwaveseal.com. And they come with all kinds of stuff. There's like instructions and some information about Fae. There's 37 different beings on here. Some of them you may never have seen before. All right, so Sarah. Okay, so this is not Sarah Doherty, but Sarah Ratcliffe. You got love, so let's delve into it. It's not self-love. It's actual physical love. If you're not attached to someone, then love is on the horizon. It's very close. They're giving you that old advice, which is very good advice, about writing down what it is that you want in a mate. Okay, I'm just going to say if you're single, and if you're not single, then I'm going to give you the not single version, okay? So if you're single, and this is for anyone listening replay or anyone that this also like is coming up for, that, oh, that sounds like me too. So you just write down all the things that you want to have in a mate, like kind, understanding, supportive, you know, these things is like positive things that you want, successful or knows what they want in life, you know, and all that stuff. And then you just kind of like, it's intentions, really. So you could fold it up and stick it in your wallet, or you could like leave it on your altar, or like your bedside table, or you could put it in the drawer. You know, it doesn't matter, but it's just about writing it down to help you get that. Now, let's say you're already married and things are, you know, great. It's no problems. Well, then what would you like to have happen that would improve the marriage or the partnership? And then you can write those things down. And in this case, for anyone else who's listening who's married, you intend to see these things in your partner. So when you like when you think bad thoughts about someone, it gets them stuck in that pattern. And this is for everybody. This is why, like, if you have a lot of brothers and sisters or like a big family, you like go back home and you're like, I feel like I'm 10 against, like, everyone just has this idea of me that's so old, and I feel like I'm stuck in it every time I come here. It's because they're projecting that onto you. So, and it's just an unconscious thing we humans do. So if we can instead like see that thing that we want in our partner and like intend for it to happen, law of attraction, that it will begin to blossom. You'll see more of it. It will come out more. And then that's something you can do to improve the relationship. So that's what is coming up for you. Hello. I see the other Sarah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this person, all you do is ask. I can get to you. You just have to tell me who you are, or click the link in the description of this video in the Facebook group so that you get, so that I can see who you are. It'll help. Or give me your name. And if I've never met you before, give me your first and last name. Okay. You're so welcome. Oh, this one. Oh, so this is who you are. Audrey Maya. Okay. All right. Well, we'll do yours, Audrey Maya. You got stop and rest. And thanks, Angelica. Okay, Shatalda, the ice mermaid. You got stop and rest. You're doing too much. You need to listen to your body and take that time to give yourself a little rest, to stop, and also to stop and ask yourself if you're doing too much. They're kind of saying you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You don't need to do this much. Like, I got the same message, okay? Got the same message yesterday from my higher self. So I'm telling you, no big deal. No shame in it. We're probably all doing too much. Doing too much. Stop and rest. Reevaluate on how you can do less. Okay. Okay, Mindy. You got tend to your garden. This is Hiawatha, the garden fairy. As you can see in this card, she has just noticed there's like weeds or things aren't growing. Like all of a sudden, she turned around and realized that the things most important to her were neglected. And so that's kind of what tend to your garden is. It's usually like if you have a family, your children, maybe while you were hard working on something else, you might be missing something. There's something that needs tending. If you don't have a family, it's usually the most important thing. So if you don't have a family, it could well be your job, or it could be your best friend, or your mom, or it could be your sister, your brother. It could be something that's really important to you, needs some attention, and you've missed it because you were busy working on yourself or working on something important. And so that's what's coming up. All right, so tend your garden is the message there. I'm so glad, Joanne. That's really cool. Hi, Gazelle. All right, well, you can come on later and hear it. Oh, you got one of my favorite cards. Trust and patience. Look at this gorgeous card. Isn't that amazing? This is a servitor. Faunally. Do you see all the fairies in this card? Like little fairy lightning bugs. That's calling my attention in this card today, Gazelle. And what I get is that just trust. Trust in your higher self and your timeline and your spirit guides and everything that's calling you to really to stay on the path, have patience. What you're manifesting is coming. And also getting the message for you that the Fae really want to connect to you. So really connect with the Fae. You can do that through my cards if you want, if you're interested in them, or of course, I attune people to fairies all the time, and I have a program for that coming up. But it's I would connect to the Fae. Maybe you can just do that on your own. Call them in, ask them to come to you. So yeah, connect to the Fae is what I get. Trust that what you've been trying to manifest is coming, and have patience for it. Okay. Yay. And for all of you who missed the beginning, I did do a little class on spirit guides, how many you have, what are light beings, and things like that, and how do they guide you. So I'm so excited about this. Yay. Oh, it's going to be a huge ordeal. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, hi, Jean. Okay, Jean, you got Be Uniquely You. Simma the Pink Dolphin. Just be you. Let your weird shine out. That's not my words. That's your spirit guide's words. You got this spirit guide. I think she's some sort of Fae being. I think she's a tree nymph? Wood nymph? Tree nymph? No, she's a river naiad. She's a river naiad, and she's like, "Let your weird come out. Let your weird come out." That's what she's doing. She's got this like crazy hair. She's doing that. Being you is so important, and everybody knows this, but sometimes we forget when we get nervous when we meet someone new. Kind of feel like you're meeting some new people, maybe, love interest, maybe friends, but whatever it is, just being yourself will attract the highest. It's like being really truly being yourself is how you'll attract people who are just so wonderful to know in any capacity, friends or whatever. It's like just be you. So that must resonate. It must be something about what's happening, because obviously that's a pretty generic message, but your little river naiad here, she's really, really, really wants you to know that. Just be you. The answer is just be you. Don't worry about if it feels like just being you will make you lose the deal, or the person won't want to meet you for lunch, because the opposite is true. And you'll find that happens. Okay, well, perfect. All right. Okay. Yeah, okay, Jan, here we go. Or Jan, here we go. You are safe. Kel, the silver fairy. These are metallic fairies. You are safe. So if you're worried about psychic protection, if you're worried about something really bad happening, like maybe financially or in your life, just know that you're safe. Anything, bad things do happen. They're part of our soul contracts. But in the end, sometimes we say, how did we get to this beautiful thing that happened? Well, it came from a really bad thing that happened. If you ever do that, you take something awesome that happened, and then you trace it back to how you got there, you will always come back to some terrible thing. How did I get to this? Being a medium, doing this work, doing my, this is my full-time job. I love it so much. It's so great. I love helping people and all that stuff. How did I get here? I was in a horrible car accident, and what came from that changed my life. So same thing can happen. So even if things seem bleak, you're safe and you're on the right path. Just trust. Okay. All right, Sarah, I think it's your turn. I don't think I've read you yet. Oh, one of my other favorite cards. Wintana, the fairy mermaids, celebrate. They want you to celebrate every little win. Sometimes we get a little thing of what we want, a little taste. Like, for instance, you're selling something, you sell one and you want to sell 48. Still, yeah, instead of being like, okay, so 47 more to go, you have to be like, I sold one, woohoo, I sold one, you know what I mean? So celebrate every little win is a direct quote from your spirit guides. That is like the succinct message for you. Okay. Okay, Audrey, we got you. You're so welcome. If Maya's on here, let me know. Okay. If I didn't get you, you got like a few minutes to let me know your name so I can pull a card for you, and I will. Okay. So while you're doing that, I just want to let you guys know, if you want to buy my deck, I would love it. It's my indie deck. I'm still catching up on paying for it. So if you want one, I'm about to send a whole bunch to metaphysical stores. So I still have some available on my site if you want to get them. They have a lot of layers to them. The booklet will teach you how to use oracle cards. There's an attunement that comes with it, and each card has a little bit about, it has a channeled message and a little bit about the type of Fae being. There's 37 Fae beings in them, and it's a little class within itself. If you want to learn how to connect to Fae guides and things like that, then of course I have all kinds of resources. I definitely recommend that you get a spirit guide class, which teaches you how to work with spirit guides, and it has to do with the Fae too, because the Fae can be spirit guides. On my homepage, soundwavesheal.com, also have a retreat coming up in April where we're going to work with the Fae to deepen our psychic centers open our psychic centers more, whether you're beginner or you're advanced, to have advanced things for advanced channels to do. So if you're thinking, am I ready? It's for beginners too. Or if I'm too advanced, then, send me a message. Let's talk about it. And I can check it out for you and see if it sounds like it'd be right for you. No big deal. I'm not going to pressure you. I don't believe in that stuff. Either it resonates or it doesn't, right? And in the beginning of this, I did talk about spirit guides, types of spirit guides, how many do you have, stuff like that. How can they help? What are light beings? If you want to watch the replay, but a lot of it is in this free spirit guide class, which comes with meditations if you want. Okay. All right. So, it's so good. Then it's good confirmation, Sarah, that you're on the right path and that it's working. Hi, Andrea. Okay, let's get you a card. You got yes, what you're thinking about. Do it. This is Philomaya, the fairy. Philomaya, she says. I'm saying it wrong. It's hard to remember how to say these things sometimes. She's saying yes, the thing you're thinking about doing, you already know the answer is yes, but you're dithering because you're just not sure. But trust your gut. Yes, the answer is yes. All right, I can't see any more names. And I'm going to go right now and do my work for my Tag Lightworkers group for next month. I'm bringing in the Selkies and seeing what they're bringing forward for us. And the dolphins are coming too again. So if you're on YouTube, I hope you're following, because I will be posting the Anshar Tag Masterclass hopefully today or tomorrow. And so that'll be coming up. And there's a few more things I'll be doing soon on that. And I hope that everyone will join, if you're on YouTube, my Facebook group, Ascension 5D Daily, where I'm also live right now. And I'll be live Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be talking more about spirit guides and how you can use them to open your psychic centers more, because that's what I want to do. I want to empower you all to be able to get your own messages and really, stupid Facebook, and get your own messages and really learn how to talk to your spirit guides so they can really guide you, and how you can do that to open your psychic centers too. So the more that you trust in your spirit guides' messages, the more your psychic centers will open. If you want to take my class, Trance Channeling Mediumship, that is this weekend. And that is at, you can go to soundwavesheal.com and look under courses, but it's also soundwavesheal.com/trance. So if you want to learn more about that, I'd love to have you in my Saturday class. There's still room for more. Okay. Thank you all so much. And I hope that you will all be in my group on Friday night, so we can do some more readings. Okay. See you later. Thanks so much for coming.